Welcome to Globe 10.0. I'm Chad Finn, filling in for Kevin Paul DuPont, joined by Amalie Benjamin. Well, Milan Lucic has really struggled this season. After a relatively quick start, he has only 4 goals in 29 games. Coach Claude Julien shuffled the lines around a little bit, and Luc was the guy who took the brunt of that, being moved from the first line to third line. Amalie, what's going on with him? This is a guy who seemed to be coming into his own at the beginning of the season. He's been invisible the last 20 or so games.
It really is a big question mark, and this is a huge thing for the Bruins. This is not a team that scores a lot in general, so when they have one of their guys who can score, not scoring, that's a big problem. Lucic has said that he's sort of looking past first right now as opposed to shoot first, which is a big issue. I mean, his shots on goal are way down that they have been, and maybe that's something that he needs to take a step back and say, when I get on goal, I got to put that puck on goal. Exactly. And maybe he'll be able to do that with the third line where he wasn't able to with the first line. Yeah,
I don't know what he's trying to do being a playmaker out there with Krejci, who's one of the better ones in the league. Luc, I think he gets the benefit of the doubt sometimes because of his style. He's a guy who can win a fight, obviously. Reminds you at his best a little bit of Cam Neely, who's as beloved as any Boston athlete I can think of other than Larry Bird, Bobby Orr, and maybe Tom Brady. So he gets the benefit of the doubt there, but also conversely to that, I think expectations sometimes get to be too high. I look at Luc and taking out of it the popularity of the guy. I never really think of him as a first-line guy. I think of that second line as their first line, and then Krejci, Horton, and Lucic as sort of the second line. But there's this expectation of him that he's supposed to be like a Cam Neely type of player. And for good or bad, it's probably not fair or not accurate, right?
I think that's right. I mean, he had that 30-goal year. But even in that 30-goal year, he had a stretch of 12 games where he didn't score. So we're up to 15 now games without him scoring a goal this year. And so maybe he's a guy who can go on these streaks. Maybe he'll take a look at, this is a wake-up call, take a look at himself, say, I need to shoot more, I need to be, sort of adjust my game back to where it was. Maybe he'll take off from here. But I think you're right. He isn't the traditional first-line guy.
No, he's not. Now he's your untraditional third-line guy, but he's a guy who maybe can get his season going here with a reshuffling that some might say was long overdue by Claude Julien.